Training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down throw coming for Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
Dalton throwing on second down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first.
Heavy. Go. On the ball. Nice. There you go. 368.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Here's Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Passing, it's Dalton. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Dalton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Jabal Sheard in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have. And now the Bengals. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now maybe a free play here for Locke. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
3rd and long. It's Locke. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals heading back out there, and last year 7-9. So that meant back-to-back losing seasons for the first time since 2007-08. Now, they were able to knock off 2 teams late contending for the playoffs. They beat Detroit in Week 16, Baltimore Week 17, but I don't know that that's the silver lining since he's clinging to it.
No, not at all. And when you just kind of feel around this team, you sense a rebuild is in order. And that starts on offense. Offensive line, they've got some top-rated draft picks that have to play up to their potential to help out the quarterback, Andy Dalton. They need wide receiver John Ross to catch a football. Didn't catch a single one as a rookie. And they need Tyler Eifert back in form at tight end after some health issues. But on defense, brand new defensive coordinator, brand new structure. They need some of their better players like Carlos Dunlap to come forward and play well.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Andy Dalton. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offense, Charles, heading out here. And this is a franchise, it's hard to know what to make of them. You know, if they can keep number 12 out there, keep him healthy, you think they're going to be okay. Without him, though, it's really a completely different team, isn't it?
It certainly is, and it feels like a complete makeover in order, and they're trying to get that done. But I remember when they drafted number 12, Andrew Luck, they were predicted to be a last-place team. Instead, they went to the playoffs right out of the gate, first few years of his career. So to me, it comes all the way back to him. His health, if he's able to play all 16 and at a high level, the Colts are automatically transformed.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one who has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Locke. Troy's running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. That's got to feel good for Andrew Luck. His first touchdown pass since New Year's Day of 2017. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On the ball.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Over here.
Dalton. And Eifert has it. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first.
On the ball.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
On the ball.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. A very solid gain of 27. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is right through. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you could kind of circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys?
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now it's Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
On first down, Love steps away to his left. Finds through and now a crease. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second down is Love. A quick hitter complete. It's Grant. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Throwing on third down, Love. And he's got Rodgers. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Back to throw, Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ryan Grant, his first touchdown in a Colts uni. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So Dalton now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
368.
Dalton sets up play action. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Dalton now to pass. And the grab by Croft. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Move. Here you go, 368.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Go On the ball. On the ball. 59.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play action now. Dalton. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. And able to find Green. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. I'm coming after him, put the pressure on him.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Dalton on third and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jabal Sheard able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. And Bullock will put this one through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And the Colts coming out now. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go 368. Move.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And Green with a catch left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. Dalton First and 10. That's complete. Bernard stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Dalton here from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jabal Sheard getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, 52 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Andy Dalton now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's first and 10. Now Dalton with a first and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Throw outside, complete to Ross. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
368.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The final act of the first half. Dalton, he's going to walk one deep left side into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11. Look up. 11Z. 5, 6, go. 555. Eat.
2nd and 10, Luck again. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ryan Grant, 81 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Mixon. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd down, Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he'll be brought down by Colts.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And Eifert has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Flushed out right. They shakes it off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them. Every time he's dropped a pass, yeah, that's a big miss. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. They get Cordy Glenn, the left tackle. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Good. Hey, getting ready for something coming left. 368.
From midfield here, Dalton. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the time
one
we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Strong right, easy.
Just beating the play clock is Locke. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
55, 674.
A shotgun snap for Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Grant. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Locke. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes over with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off near his own 48, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. Decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Cincinnati. 57 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Dalton operating in the red zone now. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
On the ball.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
A gain of 32 that time.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now they continue to feed off that. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Play action. It's Locke. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This is caught. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Locke. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Ryan Grant with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. And he's got it up and through. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
368.
Here's Dalton. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity is something he's
going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on another.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. And that one results in 35 yards.
On the ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing. Dalton. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Jabal Sheard. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the interception, it's Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Tempo.
Out of the gun, Love. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Buying time to his left. The 20. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Vinatieri. Out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that make it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And Dalton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spins by. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll fake it. Now Love. His throw caught about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Off of play action. Luck. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Lead! Hey, Mike's 50! Nice. 3 buds. You go, on the top!
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
On the ball! 368!
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 40.
There wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
There you go, 368.
Here's Dalton. And Eifert has it. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. I used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And spins away. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Luck gonna throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together,